Yes. I wanted to tell them this when they were little, but you stopped me. Had it been I told them, by now, they would have forgotten everything about it and get used to me as a stepmother.
No. I wanted them to grow up knowing that they are motherless. Now is the best time. Okay? Just leave it. They will grow up with it.
We shouldn't have told them at all.
There you go again. No. See, the boys are already adults. That was the best time. If we didn't, they grew up later in life, found out themselves, forgiveness will be a problem. Okay. Don't worry. They'll get over it. And of course, with time, I will talk with our daughters. See, they too were surprised.
Oh, God.
Don't worry. Everything is alright.
Okay.
Mom, we want to thank you for telling us the truth. I can imagine how difficult it was for you to make up your mind to say it out. Yes, the truth is bitter, and the shock made us react the way we reacted. I'm sorry we laughed at that time, but we just didn't expect it. I'm sorry.
Honestly, I'm sorry for everything. It wasn't my intention to keep the truth from you.
Oh, no, Mom. We understand. We perfectly understand. Okay, we know and we appreciate you for treating us like your own kids. You know, that made it easier for us to forgive you because we love you naturally like a mother, you know.
You see, Mom, thanks for accepting and treating us like your own. Not every woman will do such. So we really appreciate. And trust me, we have forgiven you.
Wow. I never knew it's going to be this easy. I'm sorry.
No, come on, we love you.
Thank you for accepting me after knowing the truth.
Thank you.
Yes.
Daddy.
Thank you very much. Thanks for being so mature about this whole thing. You know, I'm really glad, very glad that both of you have exhibited over the level of understanding both of you exhibited over this issue. Jenny?
Yes, Dad.
Rita?
Yes, Dad.
Come on. Yes. They're your brothers. They are your blood brothers, bound by that same blood. Okay? To them. That's it. It's good.
I'm not very much.
Yeah, very much.
I'm not very much.
My daddy, I got me to daddy.
Oh, Belengwa. That is something.
I went back to daddy.
Why would you accept her as your mother after she lied to you and your brother?
I did. I had to do that. Okay? Because she raised me. And I've always looked up to her since I was a kid.
This woman is obviously up to something evil. That is why she will tell you the truth, knowing fully well that you will accept her in your gullibility.
Something evil like what? How do you mean something? What are you talking about?
Ikena, this woman is planning to take all your father's properties to keep for herself and her daughters, while you and your brother sit down there thinking that she's harmless because she's your mother.
I still don't get your point.
Ikena, my point is that this woman has succeeded in luring you and your brother to trust her while she completes her evil acts.
Amaka, why are you always suspicious of everybody? Why are you always negative? Yes. Listen, she can't do that. She's been our mother since we were kids. So I don't see her doing that. Where do you get that from? Stop being negative, Amaka. Look, I'm tired. I want to go. I'm fresh up. Tell me something to eat.
Ikena, I know you will not believe me. I know. You better think of what I just told you. Think about it, though. I've said my own.
Thank you, Amaka. I've heard you too.
So, what about your sisters?
They are our biological children.
So she's not your mother?
No.
Huh? She summoned courage to tell you the truth. So many women out there are not biological mothers to their children. Only few has the guts to tell their children the truth.
She had to. Because such thing can break a home when the kids grow to find out themselves.
Truly, Joy. It's not easy to have to summon courage and tell you both the truth. And I know your late mother, wherever she is right now, will be very, very happy for raising her kid to successful and responsible young men.
You don't say that again.
There's something I want to ask you.
Shoot.
Can you tell me the truth? Dad, are you your biological father?
Why is ask so silly question, Rita?
I want to know.
Alright. Not to worry. She has a right to know. See, I know it came as a shock to you, the disclosures that were made. Yes. But you see, to answer your question, my dear, I am really your biological father.
I know you are, Dad.
My God, you are.
I love you so much, Daddy.
Okay, food is ready. Let's go. Let's go to the dining. The food is ready. And you, Jenny, you are here discussing and smiling with your father. And I'm in the kitchen all alone, cooking for you.
Wait your turn, Mommy.
Woman, mommy. Now, why don't you let me be? Give me a little time to enjoy this period, my pretty daughters. Envy.
What? And what?
V. Yes.
Okay, all right. Do well.
Food
Let's go to the dining.
Food, eh?
Yes.
So who's going to pull me up?
Me.
Yeah.
Peace, love, unity, keep us together.
No.
Is everybody coming with me?
Yeah. but Dad, yeah. You know I'm going to take you to the airport now. Let me drive you.
No. I will do the driving, please.
No, you drove him the last time he was heading to China.
It makes no difference. Let me drive him today.
All right. Let me solve the problem, right? I drive myself to the airport with both of you, my son, sitting in the car with me.
No.
We get to the airport, then both of you will drive the car back together. How about that? Fun. I see. I'm seeing it. Take care of your wives.
Yes. No, go and meet your husband. Where's my wife? Come here. Good. You wind yourself.
Take care of her. Take care of your wife.
Sure will.
And please, look after my wife, your mother.
Who should, Daddy? Me or him?
Both of you. Yes. And please take care of my daughters, especially
Daddy's girl.
Daddy's girl. Okay?
Yes, sir. So, darling, how long are you going to stay?
Just 10 days and no more.
Oh, Daddy, I'm gonna miss you.
But I want to go with you.
I want to go with you.
Dear, don't worry. See ya. By this time next month, both of you with your mother, we're all going to where? Dubai?
Yes.
Fine.
Wow.
For 1 whole month.
Wow.
Yes.
But you can't wait.
Daddy, let's go. Let me just continue. I'll see you just give him. Let's go, guys.
No.
All right, darling.
Hey! No, I said I'm driving, isn't it? Did I say I'm driving?
No, Dad. Let's go. Just go, Dad.
Have a safe trip, Dad. Bye. Love you. Love you.
Peace, love, unity, keep us together. Peace, love, unity, keep us together. Happiness is our choice. Peace, love, unity, keep us together. Darling. Sweetie, oh, peace, love, unity, keep us together. Peace, love, unity, keep us together. Happiness is our choice. Peace, love, unity, keep us together.
Breaking news. We've just received a report about a plane crash that occurred a few minutes ago involving Duncan International Airline that was traveling from Lagos to Bangkok with 145 passengers, all confirmed dead.
No! My God! Hey! Jesus! I'm finished! God, I'm finished! I'm finished with my husband! No, it can't be true. No, it can't be true. It can't be true. Hey, no.
Hello, ma. Yes, ma.
Jesus! Jesus! No! No! It can't be true! No! No!
Are you okay?
Holy Mary!
What happened?
I just got off the phone from Mama. I can't believe it. When you can't believe it.
Relax and talk to me. You can't believe what?
There's been a plane crash involving Papa. And there is no survivor. God, why? It can't be true. No! 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 Papa!
Okay, so we signed this one. I signed this yesterday.
Yes, you did.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
All right, thank you. Where's the patient?
She's coming.
Okay. You're welcome, madam. How are you? Okay, just hang on. I'll just get your file now. Sorry. Yeah, hello? Yes, Chimdi. Yeah, I'm at the hospital. Yes. What? What did you just say? What? Oh, okay. I'll be home in a minute. Yes, I'll be home now. Oh my God.
Doctor, are you alright?
I just lost my dad.
I'm so sad. I'm so sorry.
I am here because of the information I received from the management of Duncan Airline. The management of Duncan Airline have decided, in accordance with the regulation of the International Civil Aviation Organization, through their insurers, to pay the families of the deceased victim sum of $150,000 each.
Barrister, you mean the organization is going to pay us $150,000?
Yes, it's a public news already. You can check it on net.
All right. How do we get this money?
Hey, hold on, please. I thought we should be talking about how to retrieve your late father's remains, not compensation money.
Mommy, relax. Nobody's running away with Papa's corpse. Papa's corpse will definitely come home. But $150,000 is good money. So we need to bury Papa from that money.
No, Chimbe. We will not bury Papa from that money. Papa has made his own money. Let's bury him from his money. You know, and I think it's my duty to go and get the money, right?
It's a...
Meaning I'm supposed to go as the first son to go get the money. Then we come back and see what we do with it.
Fichon.
What if you don't know?
Yes. You go and collect the money, then when we come back home, you Ikenna.
Oh, you couldn't want to move Fichon.
Yes. Don't get me angry. I will go and collect the money. When we come back home, we now decide on what happens. Not you. Don't get me angry. Oga, how do I get that money?
Alright, I will have to discuss with the management of Duncan Airline, and every other thing that needs to be done shall be done. But
Mama, with all due respect, Ikenna will not collect that money. We will go together. Yes. That's the only way.
Have you forgotten that I'm your elder brother?
You are my elder brother, fine and good. But you will not collect it. Or do you want to keep it to yourself?
Are you now the one to tell me what to do? Have you lost your sense of respect?
Yes. I've lost my sense of respect because you are a greedy character. Mama, you're not talking. If that money enters Ikenna's hands, he will lock up.
What if I decide to do so? What will you do?
Okay.
What will you do?
You can't.
I can't. Instead of this boy to tell me, ask me, let's share this, how do you go and get the money? And later we talk about sharing. He's telling me about sharing equally. When I told you have the right to determine what happens in this house.
I have every right because that airline conversation is our father's right. Yes. Mama, you're not talking. I know Ikenna very well. If that money enters Ikenna's hands, he will lock up. Why are you that money?
You're very stupid to say that.
Sorry?
You're very stupid.
Be stupid. Ikenna, can't wait to give a last. No, feel free. Go on. Can't wait to give a last because I will beat you like a baby here now.
Oh, you're trying to me.
More stupid.
Stop it!
Mama, wait! Mama, wait!
Stop it!
Be stupid!
I'm happy I could tell me on when. What are you telling me? You want to beat me?
I'm ashamed. Two of you should be discussing how to bring your late father's remains for proper burial. You are here dragging compensation money. Are you not ashamed of yourself? Are you not ashamed of yourself? I'm disappointed at both of you. Let me ask you, Chief, will this compensation money we are talking about bring back your father to life?
No.
Then why are you dragging it?
$150,000 will not bring back Papa's life, but that's a good money. And I know Ikenna. If he sees that money, he will lock up. Okay, he's a greedy person, especially when it comes to money. And I swear that will not happen.
You must beat me.
Yeah?
You must beat me.
You can't even beat it. I will warm your job.
You must beat me.
I will warm your job. I will warm your jaw. Be careful. Be careful.
So look me finish. You can knock. You see that coming here? You make me.
My message is clear.
Why don't you allow your brother handle the money?
I won't. I won't. Yes, I won't. Because I don't trust him. I don't trust him one bit. He's always greedy when it comes to money.
Okay. But you know he's your elder brother.
And so? He's my elder brother, fine and good. Let me tell you. If that money enters Ikenna's hands, why are you? He won't give me one kobo. Why are you guy? I know him. So the best bet is this. We will go here together and collect the money.
Okay, even at that, I don't want this money thing to cause any problem between you and your elder brother.
I don't care. I am saying this out of experience. Ikenna is a greedy character. We did business way back. He was supposed to give me some money. But till date, he didn't. So I know what I'm saying. I'm
at the side of this.
Biko.
If he wants peace, fine. If he wants pieces, I am ready.
Probably, you know your poor mother doesn't need all this drama. She's mourning her husband, her late husband. Let her do it in peace, Biko. All this quarrel, fighting and shouting and everything, she doesn't need all this thing.
Shut up. I said shh.
I knew it. I knew things would definitely come to this. You don't listen to me. I told you your father's wife had something up her sleeve, but you never listened. You thought I was blabbing. My dear, this is just a preamble.
What are you talking about?
She knew you will fight over a small amount of money with your brother. She knew when she perfected her plans in collecting all your father's possessions. She knew.
Listen, Mama. See, I'm not angry with my mom. I'm angry with that brat. That little idiot, Jimmy. How much is $150,000? He has to insult me before the lawyer. Now I'll take it.
A money that is not even up to 1/10 of your late father's wealth.
Can you imagine?
Leave this money for him.
Never! That's never gonna happen. I will never give him that money. Listen, I'm his elder brother. And I will teach that brat to respect me. By culture, it is my right to administer that money. By tradition, it is my privilege. So why would I let him push me in? It's not gonna happen. Never.
Ikenna, keep dancing to the evil tune your evil stepmother is playing for you. Ikenna, forget about this one and pursue the bigger fish.
Listen, traditionally, my father's properties are mine for keeps. I'm not disturbed about that. I'm not worried about my mom. She's not an issue here because I know my father must have addressed that in his will. But see that brat? I'll teach him respect.
Ikenna, open your eyes. Open your eyes.
But that brat, I will teach him a lesson of his life. In his life, the next word will never be so right. His elder brother, never in his life.
It is my right.
Why are you still crying? Stop. Okay? You want to get fever?
I can't help it. I can't help it. It's not with what is going on between your brothers. I can't help it.
Mom, get over it. After all, our brothers, okay? Just stop.
I'm scared. Honestly, I'm scared and disappointed at the same time. How could the children make allow them to creep in? For allowing something of no consequence to become an issue. Why?
But come to think of it, Mom. Brother Chidi should respect Brother Ikenna. They are not mates, Mom. It's okay.
My concern is how to bring back your late father's remains for proper burial. I don't know what went wrong. Now my enemies are laughing at me. They are laughing at me. They're laughing at me.
I am sorry, Mr. Ikenna. Your father's will cannot be read now. With regards to the problems between you and your brother.
Well, barrister, my brother said he would not deal with me if it has to do with money. he has money issues with me, you know. So he's been challenging my decisions all lately. To make things easier for us, is it not better we share? You read my father's will, I take my possession, he takes his, and walk away. And there's peace. That's what I think.
Like I said before, Mr. Ikenna, your father's will cannot be read. You have to go and settle whatever issues you have with your younger brother. Then have your father buried. So we can talk about any other thing behind it.
Barrister, you're not so able. That will is my right. And you must read it to the family.
There is one thing that your father agreed to and signed on. He made it categorically clear that his will can only be read if there is peace in his family. So I suggest you go home, settle the issues in your family, like resolve whatever you have against your brother. Bury your father, and until then, I'm sorry your father's will cannot be read.
Money,
Barrister, I hope he did not see that one.
A will is a confidential report that can only be read by the lawyer assigned to it by the owner of the will. And as such, your brother cannot get hold of the will.
Listen, I know my brother. He can be very, very greedy and stupid at the same time. He might get to that will. So I suggest, give it to me. I will give it to my lawyer to keep.
Don't worry. It's safe here.
You don't understand. My brother is desperate, especially when it comes to money. I know what I'm saying. Let my lawyer keep the will.
Mr. Chinde, I assure you the will is safe with me.
What is your problem? Can't I keep my father's will? What's all this?
With due respect, Mr. Chinde, you don't have rights to your father's will as it stands now. Moreover, what do you have against your brother?
Trust issues. I don't trust him.
Where is the love?
My children, I greet you for honoring this invitation. It has been 2 weeks since your father's death news hit us. We have not recovered from it.
Oh, such a great man. Edward.
Bye-bye! Oh, well, we want to know your plans towards the burial of your late father.
Ndiche, which corpse are you expecting to be brought back to you people? While you know there is plane crash, and once there is plane crash, everything gets burnt to ashes. Biko, you can achieve it. Because once you get to that place, try to recover anything at all. Even if it's ordinary ring that he traveled with that day, bring it back. It is him. Let us bury it. Yeah, 2 weeks.
Thank you, Uncle. Imena. Uncles, I want to thank you all for what you have all said. You have all well spoken, and I can't say thank you enough. I also want to assure you that myself and my younger brother, Chimdi, we have been putting heads together to see how we can give Daddy a befitting burial. And very soon we are going to get back to you.
As a matter of fact, there is this golden casket I saw in Brazil. Yes. So I have ordered them to ship it down to Nigeria so that we will give Papa a befitting burial.
Wait, you mean to tell me that ordinary Agbados you had to buy from Brazil for the banana?
Onyichie, come on. Give honor to whom honor is due. Papa was a great man, a wealthy man at that. But they will let go. So now that he's dead, we owe him nothing but a befitting burial. Someone is talking, I'm not done yet.
Thank you for the meeting.
I said I'm not done yet.
No. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Oga Doctor, I'm sorry, but I can't help you.
What is wrong with you, Mr. Tunde? I gave you an instruction and you're twisting it. You're getting it twisted. Why? Why are you refusing my orders?
The existing agreement between me and your late father is that all money realized from the sales should be paid directly into his account.
And are you aware that my father is dead? Are you going to pay into a dead man's account? You're just going to pay into his account like that, or your account?
Until his lawyer orders me to stop paying and then pay to your account or any other person. I'm sorry, there's nothing I can do. Absolutely nothing.
That's all right. Don't do anything, okay? And I'll prove to you that I'm the heir apparent. I am the first son. And you already know my father is dead. Then let's know who has the right over this company. Your only choice. Pay into my account right now. Change my father's name. That's your choice.
I'm sorry, there's nothing I can do.
Okay, I see. Thank
Mama, what happened? Eh? Mama, what is it? What happened? Mama, what is it? Mama, you're making me cry. What happened? I'm finished. Mama, what is it? Honey, your mother was here today.
What does she want?
She came crying. She was here to beg you to stop this madness before it consumes you and your brother.
So why didn't you tell Mama that I'm fighting for my right? Am I supposed to fold my hands and watch Ikenna take everything just because he's the first son? Huh?
No. But honey, I thought I told you to forget about this airline conversation.
Listen, I cannot forget the airline conversation because it's my right. I'm also Papa's son. Ikenna is just being greedy, stupid and annoying. Yes, can you imagine? Ikenna went to the family lawyer and asked for Papa's will.
What?
Without my consent. Oh yes, you heard me loud and clear. But trust me, that will never happen. Nobody will tamper with Papa's will until the day of reading.
I know now. How could he? It's so wrong. No, I don't support this at all. I wish I know where things went wrong. Because I know how close you were with your brother. You people were so close, loving, caring.
I'm talking about closeness. Are you talking about closeness? That means you don't know Ikenna. Once money is involved, Ikenna will forget how close you were. Simple. He's always greedy. Once Ikenna hears money, his countenance will change. But trust me, I am ready for him. My only problem is that Mama has refused to understand things with me. And you are here joining her, supporting her, because you're not making sense.
He's not.
I'm fighting for my right.
Honey, that's not what I'm saying.
So what's your point?
What I'm saying is, in as much as you're trying to fight for your rights, just take things easy.
No, I should romance Ikenna. I should pet him. I should pamper him.
No, that's not.
Am I not Papa's son?
I know, that's not.
Is it not our family money?
Honey, that's
so
not.
why will I pet him?
It's not what
I must not be aware. Ikenna, you went to our father's cement factory and forced them to give you 1 million naira. What was that for?
And that's why you barged into my house like a madman.
Yes, because you have no right to forcefully collect 1 million naira from Papa's company.
Now get out of my house.
Sorry?
Get out!
I won't. I will not move an inch until you tell me why you collected that money. Is it your money? Don't get me angry.
Don't get you angry.
Don't get me angry.
Jesus Christ, this boy now to see you. No past leg.
Yes.
No long. If you are mengeri, if you are coming, so to as you joke it. Listen to me. I'm a modiani nata. Nakashigo bia. Wakamgwago. Got 1 injection. Why here? Give more get
you. Dr. Afonso. Dr. Afonso, if I step out and come back with my Monday hammer. Oh. If I step out and come back with my Monday hammer.
Now, step out.
I swear I will break your head.
Get out of my house.
I will break your head. I will break your head.
You break my head.
Yes.
We're out now.
Me out.
Let's start it.
I am not moving an inch until you tell me why you collected 1 million naira from Papa.
I have left my house. Finally.
Listen, officers. I hate repeating myself, and I can be very dangerous when I'm angry. Move this man.
Jimmy, you now have the guts to invite police to my house.
Oh.
I swear, for this disgrace, you will regret this.
Dr. Afonso, you will regret laying your filthy hands on my wife. And I watch into Nayesu. I will so deal with you. Move him!
You better ask them to leave my husband, you wicked fool.
Women don't talk when men are talking. Move this man!
Relax. Hey, madam, let's do our job.
Good.
We follow protocol.
Move him!
Sir, you know how it goes. Whatever you see here will be used against you in the court of law. Just speak your stops. Let's move.
It's okay, gentlemen. Yeah, that's all right.
Oga, move it!
I'll come with you, okay?
ECOWAS.
Chimdi.
I'll see you in hell.
Chiwagon.
Let's go.
Move him!
Your brother.
I'm coming back, okay?
Hey.
Oga, move! And I watch into Nayesu. I will so deal with you. My body depends.
Hey!
Move him! Oneko, ECOWAS. This is just the beginning. Shot in gin.
Where is the love? Where is the love?
Honestly, Mama, there is nothing I've not said or done to make Chimdi stop. But he remained adamant.
My dear, I never knew they would disappoint me. I'm so ashamed of myself. And people are already talking. My late husband's remains are yet to be recovered. Simply because my two sons are busy fighting each other. The other day, Ikenna reminded me that I'm not his mother.
But Mama, you know he's not speaking with his right senses. They need to be stopped. I think it's high time you reported them to their uncles.
Will they listen to them? The worst part of it is that I don't even have a dime. I am broke. I can't access our account because it's a joint account. I have to wait till my late husband's will are read. Imagine. My two sons have refused sending their sisters back to school.
Huh. That's very bad of them.
Okay.
Very, very wrong. Mama, I've tried talking to my husband. He's not listening to me at all. Mama, something has to be done. We need to do something because this whole thing is getting out of hand. The other day, my husband arrested his own elder brother. You can imagine.
Adiogo.
So you need Chimdi did that?
Yes, Chimdi did. Chimdi came with the police to my house. Chimdi came to pick me up. He arrested me.
This is serious.
It's more than serious, bro. Me, I go tell and say, me na a suit boy before me go Jan, you know.
Of course.
So SARS they look for him as we yarn. And myself they look for him. And the guy themselves they look for him.
Too bad. But you just have to take it easy on him. He's your brother. He's just a kid. As you want a main thing, I'm a coach here. He's just acting according to his age.
You know, say, maybe he didn't know I was his brother before he started all that. He knew I was his brother. I'll teach him a lesson, a senior brother's lesson.
Just take it easy on him.
Okay? I'll take it easy. You can run. You can hide. I'm coming for you.
Who is there? Who is there? Come in. Amaka, what are you doing in my house?
Can I at least sit down?
Sit down.
Thank you.
But I must warn you, my husband will never smile at you seeing you.
Oh, that I know. That is why I chose to come like this time. Amaka, please. How can we put a stop to what is going on between our husbands? Because this whole thing is getting out of hand.
Are you seriously asking that?
Amaka, I'm here for peace. We need to stop them before they destroy themselves. Our father-in-law's corpse hasn't been buried. They're already fighting themselves over his wealth already.
And who told you that my husband is fighting over money? My husband is fighting for respect. Something your husband refused to give to him. If you ever think that my husband is quarreling because of money, then you are dumb. That in fact you are stupid than I thought.
Amaka, I am here for peace. I didn't come here to quarrel you or fight with you or exchange words with you. Please, I'm begging you. Whatever the issue may be, can we please just put it aside? Let's live in peace.
Which peace? I ask you again, which peace? Peace has gone sabbatical the day your husband decided to disrespect my husband. That is the same day you were bound from ever entering this house. Now, get out of my house!
See me out?
Get out! I said get out of my house.
Wait.
Out. I want you out of my house and don't ever come back here. Tell your heartless husband to go to hell. Get out! I don't know why you people will not leave someone alone. Come here to disturb my peace.
Thank you, my elders, for honoring this invitation on a short notice. What is bigger than the cricket has entered his world.
I hope all is well.
No. It's about my sons. I know you have been waiting to hear the fixed date for my late husband's burial.
What are you doing? We wanted to send message across, at least to ask you what has been keeping you people.
My sons are the problem. They have been battling each other over seniority and the compensation money that to be paid by the airline company. As I'm talking to you now, my late husband's remains are yet to be recovered by them.
Are you saying that your late husband's corpse is in the hands of the airline people? Or you can agree?
Yes. I've tried my best to make peace between them, but they no longer listen to me. The fight gets intense every day. I'm afraid they will destroy each other very soon.
Child! But they were here the other day telling us that they were planning together to fix the date of their father's burial. I didn't know that they lied to us. It's alright, we know what we can do. Meanwhile, we are very sorry about this. I can imagine the pain you are passing through. Child!
What happened here? Nurse? Nurse Uju? What's going on? Where's everybody?
Sir, your brother was here. He chased everyone out, both the patients. He was even hitting us and he scattered the place.
My brother Chimdi?
Yes, sir.
Came here?
Yes.
Huh? This is... What affront? He beat you guys?
Yes.
This is becoming unbecoming. No. I got to stop this. Everybody, set up, continue, put this back. Arrange yourself back the way you are, okay? I'll be back to this, okay? We will know who is the senior brother.
Madam, you are like a mother to me, and I cannot refuse you anything at it. But as it stands now, I am sorry my hands are tied. Please, I cannot grant your request, please.
Ben, my sons are killing each other. Please, and I don't want it to happen. Hugo, you have to read the will for the sake of peace.
But on the contrary, I don't think the will is the problem.
I know, but it will help calm the situation. Please, remember what my husband did for you. He actually took you in like his son. Please.
You're right, Mom, you're right. Your husband took me in as his own biological son. In fact, I wouldn't have gotten where I am today without his support and advice. But the point is, he made me give him my word while writing the will, that his will can only be read on his demise if his children are at peace. And he signed to that agreement. You see, I cannot go contrary to that.
I don't know what else to do. Honestly, I don't know what else to do. I've talked and talked and talked. None of them is listening to me. Please help me. Help me, Ben.
It's quite unfortunate. Very unfortunate.
Maybe you can help me talk to them. Things are getting out of hand. Please.
Please. I will try.
Jim, while waiting for your brother's arrival, we want to know the reason why you people have not gone to bring you the corpse of your late father from the airline people. Oh, can you name me? Oh, can you?
What is delaying our late father's burial is Ikenna's stupidity and greed. Yes. You all know that the airline people are supposed to compensate us with $150,000, right? Good. Now, Ikenna wants to collect that money and use it the way he wants. That is my problem. I said no. We have to go there together, collect the money together, and decide on what to do. That is the problem.
I suggest that the money should go to the pocket of the eldest brother. Because he's the eldest in the family. Isn't it?
So because he's my elder brother, I should fold my hands and watch him misbehave. Don't you know Ikenna? Ikenna is greedy when it comes to money. I don't trust him one bit. I know him, and that's what I'm avoiding.
Chimdi. Do you realize that Ikenna is your elder brother?
I do, and so?
Okay. Do you also realize that what both of you are doing right now brings shame to your family and to all of us, your kingsmen in general?
No. No. Rephrase it. What Ikenna is doing, not what we are doing. Yes. You called him my elder brother. Does he behave like one? No. For instance, you people called us for a meeting. Here I am. Where is he? No, where is he? Elder brother, where is he?
Who be that? Cindy! How dare you? How dare you disorganize my office? My hospital? You sent away my workers, my staff, and my patients. Today, I will euthanize you. I will kill you. I swear to God. I will euthanize
but none of them can lend us money for our school fees. How do you expect them to help us when they are fully aware that we came from rich parents? Seriously? But I used to help them. I used to lend them money. That's life for you. We can't blame them. Our brothers who pushed us into begging. It's alright, Rita. But we have to go back to school. Our exams will soon start. Exactly. Oh, I missed that. All this wouldn't happen if he didn't die from that plane crash. It's okay. We need to stay strong for long. I'll find a way to raise money. It's okay. It's alright. It's okay. It's okay. Stop crying. It's okay. It's okay. Stop.
Come now.
Come for yourself. Oh yeah.
But I will not enter people wait.
What's going on?
I don't need to do that. I don't get anyone.
My friend, who are you?
Do you know who I am?
Don't worry, I'll get you. Now brush your teeth. Can you imagine? I saw them in a hotel with men.
Hotel?
Yes.
Doing what?
They are into mobile prostitution.
What does that even mean?
Come on, Mom, are you not on point? If you are DM now, WhatsApp, all those mobile prostitution.
Jennifer! Rita! Hotel!
Mommy, we can't stay in this house anymore. Besides, we need money to go back to school.
You needed money to go back to school? Is hotel your school? I'm asking you! And you want to sell your body for it?
We couldn't borrow money from anyone or even our friends. So we decided to follow one of them.
You decided to follow one of them? And Jennifer, did you hear yourself? You decided to follow one of them? And Jennifer! I'm ashamed of you. I'm ashamed of you!
Yes, Mom. We need to raise money for our school fees. We can't stay in this house anymore.
What did I hear you say? Rita, even you! What nonsense? What kind of disgrace is this? What kind of disgrace is this?
Mr. Manager, what rubbish are you talking about? I came to your branch last week to demand my late father's statement of account. So how is a 35 million missing from the same account? How?
Sir, the money was withdrawn legitimately.
What rubbish is this guy talking about? How do you mean withdrawn legitimately? I hope you did not give that money to my younger brother.
No. Sir, I don't have the power to do so. Please calm down and hear me out. The money was transferred from your father's account electronically. Yes, sir.
Maybe someone has his account details to be able to do that. You see? This is why I was demanding that you give me his statement of account. I mean, let me have his details. Let me be in charge. I told you, you refused. You see?
Sir, please, try to understand.
Understand what? What? I sense it. A wave of conspiracy right here. Tell your bank to be ready. And if I find out that you have a shady role in this whole thing, I will personally euthanize you before I hand you over to the police. Bet me. Babu Oguna injection. Babu final. Now get out of my house. Get out! Get out! You're my enemy now. Get out!
Uncle, I'm sorry about what happened the last time during our meeting.
Well, you owe apology to your uncles and not just to me.
It's fine. I will make it up to them. I want you to do me a favor.
What's that?
You know that our land at Obanze,
yeah,
that family land, I want to personalize it. Yes. I want to make it my own personal land. So I need your help. I know you can convince the elders. Talk in my favor.
But do you know that that land belongs to you and your brother?
That land belongs to me and my stupid, greedy elder brother. Okay? I know that. That's why I'm coming. Please, talk in my favor. Convince the elders. I want that land to be mine, as in my own, personally. I'm coming. Take. What is this for? Money. Just talk in my favor, and more of this will come in your favor.
Mommy, we're sorry for what happened. We were frustrated, Mom. I'm sorry. Mom, I'm not prostitute. We couldn't think of becoming one. All we need is our education. Sought for help, Mom. For help wasn't coming. That's all we could think of. We are so sorry, Mom. Please forgive us. We are so sorry.
I couldn't provide you with your school fees. I stopped everyone out there. I was going to get the money for you. Even if it means doing everything within my power to make sure that you guys are happy. But I don't expect you to take some decision. I don't expect you to take some decision at all. I'm sorry.
Mommy, you have been through a lot. And we feel for you, believe me. Yes. Mother Ikena and Chidi are not helping matters in this house. Mom, we are sorry. There is no peace in this house ever since Dad died. And you have been having sleepless nights, and we wouldn't want to add to your sufferings, Mom. We are so sorry. Mommy, please forgive us. Please.
You're my children. It is my responsibility to take care of you, to make sure that you have everything you need. Stop. Thank God you were stopped on time. I may have lost your brothers, but I can't afford to lose you too. I can't. It will hurt me. It will hurt me so deeply.
Oh, we are sorry. We will do it again, promise. We are sorry, Mom.
What is the meaning of this? Ikenna can't kill me. Come and we'll have a kubuki. Come and we'll have a kubuki. Ikenna, you can't kill me. You can't. No matter what. Ikenna must die before me.
This is 300,000 naira. I just want to give it to you so you can share with my uncles, my other uncles. Tell them my intention. My good intention. Thank you, sir.
Ewo, Ken, I dare you. I dare you, Ken. You think you can buy my conscience with this your so-called money? I dare you. Acharomia, I don't need your money.
Abba, uncle. Ah, but I know you need the money. If you don't need it, your kids need it.
Ewo, God has been providing for me and my family, Ken. I don't need the money.
Oh, uncle, why are you really too stubborn? Man, this land you're talking about is my own. It's my own by right.
Ken, that land in question is supposed to be shared between you and your brother, and not with the elders. And if it must be shared, it must be after your father's burial, not before.
I think you're not understanding me. I have not told you to relinquish that land to me. Nah. I think Mumsi share to me alone. Give me the power to share the land. Let me, as the first son, be the one to administer and do the things I have to do as my rights, my ancestral rights.
In Onyengwage, do you hear what I said? That land should be shared between you and your brothers. And
Okay, uncle. I will increase it to 500,000. Okay, this is extra 200,000 naira. I'll increase to 500,000 naira. Okay.
Ikenna, I don't need your money. Achoromia. Aro.
Manager, what do you mean 35 million naira left my father's account? I told you to freeze that account.
How can I freeze the account when I don't have any legal document stating your father's demise? I can't do that now.
So you want death certificate?
Exactly. That was the only thing that will make me to freeze the account. So far, there haven't been unscrupulous activities going on in the account that warrants closure. So please.
All right, that's by the way. Now tell me, how did 35 million naira left my father's account? How?
Like I told you, sir, I do not know. But one thing is certain. The money was transferred to another bank electronically. That's the gospel truth.
Now listen real good. You are up to something, but I don't give a fuck. Yes. You have 24 hours to return that 35 million naira. Else, I'll say buggy, buggy. Shut up! Shut up!
Mr. Chindi.
Your mother told me of your school fees, and I'm very sorry I could not do something to that effect earlier. Possibly because I was thinking the problems between the brothers are going to be over by now. Unfortunately, I was mistaken, so I am sorry. There you go.
Thank you, sir.
There you go.
Thank you, sir.
These are your school fees and your pocket money or money for upkeep in school.
Thank you so much, sir. We appreciate so much. Me and my sister will do.
Thank you so much, sir.
It's alright.
Thank you, sir. God bless you, sir.
Alright. One more thing. Please. Take good care of yourselves at school.
Oh, yeah.
Let us make hairs when the sun shines. We all know how good and kind-hearted Edward used to be when he was alive.
Oh.
How he treated us. But it's very sad to say that his sons swore to smear his hard-earned reputation to the dust with their great. But we wouldn't let that happen. We wouldn't let that happen. Because wherever Edward is now, he wouldn't expect us to fold our arms and watch his children kill themselves. So, we must put an end to anything that is going on between both of them, so that it will stop once and for all.
Abi?
My dear.
Oh, yeah.
My fellow elders. Those boys surprised me. Could you imagine they visited me one after the other, asking me to give them possession of their father's piece of land at Oba as a Josh. That massive piece of land.
Iche. They came to me too. They offered me money. They offered me money. Start saying different type of things. I'm afraid though. Because those boys may kill themselves one day. And
the other boy is trying to take the total possession of the land.
Oh yeah?
Okay. You see, this is the main reason we should hit the nail on the head. We call a spade so that this evil will stop once and for all.
That is what we are doing.
We are not doing anything. I blame ourselves for allowing this matter to prolong. Yes.
How?
If we had hammered the nail on the head, this matter would have stopped since.
Why should you blame the others? Are we the cause of all this havoc or catastrophic?
Joya.
Are we the cause?
Ask him. Ask him.
Why wouldn't you speak before them? Even when you pay to work.
I reacted to them now because they were practicing so dubious.
I've told you before not to worry about this. Is it not their school fees? Yes, I will give it to you.
Hey.
You should not worry about it. I mean, you are children. They are my children too. Okay?
No, thank you so much, Chief.
It's okay.
I really appreciate it. Thank you.
It's okay.
Thank you.
It's okay. I can see you are happy now.
Yes, I am.
Yes.
I am.
It's your turn to make me happy too, you know.
I don't understand.
No, I mean you should understand. Come inside the car, let's start from here. So you give me just a very good romance in the car. Then we move to a classic hotel in town and finish the whole thing.
Are you not? Eh? No. You must be drunk. Wait, Chief. I thought you were a responsible man.
I am.
May God have mercy on your soul. Nonsense.
Madam, what's wrong with her? I'm just trying to help my friend Chief Edward, and she's just behaving like a kid. She think I throw money around. No. Anyway, when I get
this is it. You like it?
Madam, I think I can go for it.
You have a very good taste.
So how much are they?
60,000.
60,000 for what?
Ify, why are you sounding like this? I know how much my husband bought this. Eh?
What I can pay is for 25,000 naira.
25,000?
Because I've seen the jewelries. They don't worth the amount you are calling.
Look at it very well. This is pure gold. Pure gold. Hey, 25,000 is too small now. Eh? I told you that I want to pay my daughter's school fees.
Are you ready to sell or not?
Ify, please don't do this. Don't do this. Eh? Okay, add something to it so that I'll be able to pay one person's school fees with it.
I don't have. That is what I have for now. If you don't mind.
Hey, Chineke. Give me now. How bread is better than
it's now you're talking. Here it is.
Add something now, please.
That is what I have, ma'am.
Hey.
Some more dancing. Thank you. Oh, nice doing business with you.
Thank you.
Bye. Take care.
Oh.
What is this? What will I do with this 25,000 naira? I cannot see myself. Me, Edna, wife of Chief Edward. Ah, God, no. I can't do such rubbish. I can't.
Hey, come on. Hey, darling girl. Has it gotten to that? Walking after your husband? Me, your husband? No.
I'm sorry, but I have to. Since you refuse to see reasons with me.
Edna, look at me. You have more than enough here. There is more than enough money in this house. In your account. In fact, in our account. You don't need to work. You don't need to start any business of yours. This business you want to start. How much is it going to bring in? How much?
I want to get busy. Besides, I want to contribute to this family.
Fine. See the way you're going to contribute to the upkeep of the family. You'll stay indoors. Okay? The money is there for you. Listen, are you not a signatory to our joint account? See, go to the bank, withdraw as much as you want. Pick the whole thing and pour them on top of your bed if you want. Sleep on them. Sleep on money. That is still going to be more than enough. You don't need to worry yourself. You don't need to work.
What if something happens to your business tomorrow? I mean, we need a fallback plan.
Oh, you women of little faith. Fallback plan. See, my darling, listen. My business has gotten to a level where it can never go under. It can only go up, up, up. That's it. Listen, everything is planned. Everything has been well taken care of. You, the kids, the house, all of us, for today, for tomorrow. You don't ever need to work. Okay?
Love, unity, keep us together, darling. Sweetie, sweetie, oh, and awesome peace. Love, unity, keep us together.
Where were you? I've been calling your phone.
Our batteries are dead, Mom. Mommy, Barrister Ben called us. He said you should come over.
should have told me before leaving. Mom, you got me worried.
We were asleep when we are going, and we didn't want to wake you. He gave us our school fees.
Are you serious?
Yes, Mom. Too much money.
How?
We are going back to school, Mom. Thank you, Jesus.
But Mommy, you have to call him and thank him.
Of course.
Yes. He even gave us money for our upkeep.
Yes. I will do that right away.
Yes, Mom.
Oh my God. So finally we are going back to school. Hi God, I can't thank you enough for...
Thank you.
Thank you, Jesus.
Thank you, my love.
Thank you, Jesus.
Can't I have peace in my house?
I didn't say you shouldn't have peace. That's not what I'm talking about. But one thing I want to remind you is that what you and your brother are doing is shameful. And it will lead you to nowhere good.
Okay, ma. Let me worry about that.
Huh?
Yes.
Chimdi, what happened to you? Eh? What?
I'm fine.
You're not. Because if you're fine, you will not allow your mother to be moving up and down, begging people for money when she has a supposed rich son like you.
Stop. Stop making me feel guilty.
Guilty?
Yes.
Of course you're guilty. You and your brother are guilty of this, and you know it. And I don't understand. Your untamed ego has degenerated to stupidity and is leading you to nowhere.
Nanya.
Slap me.
Nanya.
Chimdi, slap me. Manomo, slap me for not supporting you. Slap me for not taking sides with you. I just want you to know one thing. You and your brother has destroyed this family.
Your father's house, loaded.
You think I'm afraid of going? I'll just leave you and go.
Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners now and the hour of our death. Amen. Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed are you among women, and blessed is the fruit of the womb, Jesus. Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners now and the hour of our death. Amen. Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed are you among women, and blessed is the fruit of the womb, Jesus. Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners now and the hour of our death. Amen. Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed are you among women, and blessed is the fruit of the womb, Jesus. Lord, I have come to you, and I know you will never disappoint me. I know you will never let me down. I've never gone down on my knees before, and you disappoint me. That I have come here in your presence. I have come here, oh Lord, to call on you. Father, come and take care of our family. Lord, I decree peace. Let there be peace in this household. Let there be peace, oh Lord. Father, bring peace between my husband and his brother. I decree peace, oh Lord. I decree peace in the name of Jesus. Father, every spirit of separation, every spirit of confusion, I come against it. I nullify it in the name of Jesus. It shall not stand, and it shall not come to pass. In the mighty name of Jesus Christ. Father, every spirit, oh Lord, King of glory, that have possessed them, that, oh Lord, they keep fighting and quarreling. Lord, I take it away from them in the name of Jesus. Let your peace reign in their hearts. Let your peace reign in this household. In the name of Jesus Christ, I decree peace, oh Lord.
My children, we sent for you in respect of your request concerning your father's land in Obanze Junction.
Uncle, we talked about this. You and I had a private talk on this issue. We had an agreement. What are you raising the issue again for?
Your brother came for the same purpose. Mana, we are not happy the way you people treated us the last time we came to your house. And
we complained that to Igwe. Igwe was not happy with your actions. And he instructed that people should bring back your father's corpse for burial. Macaron Meraro.
You people have brought shame to this family. And also brought shame to the others. We are ashamed of you people. And if you people don't take time, we will add more
we will add more into your punishment.
Again. Obi anaghị adị m mma ma ndị okenye hapụ ihe ha kwesịrị ime na-eme ihe ọzọ. Legodo ntị aka n'ihu ụmụ mba nshia. Hit the nail on the head. That is a simple thing. Okay, I know no lewe amọ n'ogbere. Okwu a na-asọ ya anaghị ebigbo.
Manjan.
Listen, two of you. We are giving you 2 weeks from now.
Bam.
To do exactly as we said. Else, we will hand over this matter to Igwe and the Oracle.
Honestly speaking, I feel like beating up you all. Especially you.
You
see? I came here. We had an agreement. I gave you people my hard-earned money. You people collected. Now you have the guts to sit down here and tell me, like seriously. Nanya, I swear. Sorry. As for you,
take your money. Take back your money. Take your money.
Oh, yeah, of course, since here and this is the boy behind this whole trouble. Anyway, that does not mean I am happy with you all. You will regret these things you did today. Listen to me. Edward no mania. Edward no huganya me and when you now. The disrespect you give to me, you give to Edward. And I will make sure none of you get anything from my family again. And I will make sure I go get
Listen good. Let go with guys. The burden of respect has nothing to do with the back of a tortoise. Don't mind him. Oh my God. Take your money. Say no good there. Wait till I go good.
As the head of the family, it is my right to have.
Yes, this is Chief Edward's wife.
What? What did you just say?
I come in peace.
You come in peace with that syringe in your hand. I see.
Now you can drop yours.
If you must dine with the devil, make sure you use a long spoon for safety.
It's all right. It's all right. See, we have to stop this nonsense. We have to. Okay? We have to do what is expected of us.
Which is?
Burying Daddy peacefully. And then plan on how to share his wealth after the will has been read. That's all.
So you're asking me to cease fire?
Well, if that's what you call it.
What do you propose?
What if we go get the compensation money together, you and I? And as a matter of fact, you will get the money. Okay? Then you can bring it. Then we administer it. We use it and do what we have to do. Then bury Daddy peacefully. That's what I'm saying, man. Come on, man. Come on. Stop being a nigga, boy. Nigga, please.
begging, please. Chill, nigga. Alright? Come on. That's my stubborn boy. You're too stubborn, nigga.
Peace, love, unity, keep us together. Analiana mijaka wana samwa papa. Peace, love, unity, keep us together. Happiness is our journey. Peace, love, unity, keep us together. Darling, darling. Sweetie, sweetie, wana samwa. Peace, love, unity, keep us together.
Hey. Oh, Chimdi, congratulations. Clap for yourself. Clap for yourself now. You're a smart guy. You're a smart guy. So where's Popsy's cups? Oh, so you arranged the disappearance of his corpse, right? Okay. I see you're smarter than me. And you will never, upon everything I did to make sure we stop this disgrace, you're still going ahead. What? Me? I'm the one. Look, I'm just coming out of the mortuary. All the other passengers, they are all. Only your dad is missing on the list. Because you're trying to be smart. Chimdi, I promise you, as far as God liveth, you will regret this. You will regret it. What is the reason for this jackass laugh right now? What is it?
Let me clap for your brother. Your brother is one hell of a smart guy. I must give it to him. He sure knows how to deceive and plan ahead. Unlike you.
So what nonsense are you talking about?
I am trying to say that your brother doctored everything. He snatched away your father's cup, waiting for the day that you will come looking for it. I warned you. I want you to forget about the compensation money and pursue the bigger one, but you will not listen.
Are you suggesting that my brother knows the whereabouts of my father's corpse? Is that what you're saying?
It's obvious. It is very obvious that your brother snatched away your father's corpse. Waiting for a day like this, you start looking for it. And I'm very sure he has collected the compensation money.
It's not possible. How can that be? That's not true. If that is ever true, I swear with my life, I'll put his head on the pike. Buy a syringe, babuel. Buy a syringe, had survivor. Then bomb doctor cash.
Come. Doctor, come. Come. Let me tell you. Things like this happens to men who don't listen to their wives. You claim to know it all. But let me remind you again of your foolishness. By the time your stepmother succeed in gathering every of your father's properties to herself, that one is another good actor. She's just pretending and you are following suit, claiming or saying that she's harmless. By the time that woman is done with you, the bigger shock is coming soon, my dear husband and first son.
Where is the love? Where is the love? Where is the love?
Mommy, I still find it hard to believe.
My dear, I've not said I believe it yet, but it was his voice I heard on the phone.
Are you sure about it? Let's wait for him to come. Then we have access to our question.
Yes.
You are alive. You are alive. You are alive.
Jesus. What is that you?
Love, unity, keep us together. Aneli anami jaka wana sonwa papa. Peace, love, unity, keep us together. Happiness is our journey. Peace, love, unity, keep us together. Darling, darling. Sweetie, sweetie, you are my
Jesus! Jesus! Ah! Jesus! Please, please, please don't hurt me, please. Please, please, I'm begging you.
Where is your husband? Where's your husband?
I don't know. Honestly, I don't know where he is.
What do you mean by you don't know? Listen, by the time I go into your bedroom and I see your husband, I will make sure I kill you. Kill you!
Please, Daddy, please, I'm begging you, Daddy,
How can you not know where your husband is? I didn't think I'm talking. Where's your husband?
From there you go to family house. Please don't hurt me, my husband, please. Please, I'm begging you. Please, Uncle. Please, Daddy. Jesus. No, Jesus!
God. So you are alive. Where is he? Where's the bastard? Dad! You're still alive? Jeez. Dad, you're alive. You didn't die. Don't touch me. Well, as you can see, I am alive. Very much alive. I'm disappointed in both of you.
Hello, Mom. Yes, ma, good afternoon. I'm fine. Mom, I've made up my mind. I'm leaving this house. Yes, they are still fighting. Mom, I want to leave before they hurt me. No, he's not around. I should wait. Mom, you know waiting for him is of no consequence. Okay, ma, I'll wait. Yes, Mom, you're right. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'm waiting. Alright, Mom, bye.
Baby, what is wrong?
Yes.
tired of hiding. I'm falling deeper and deeper in love with you with each passing day.
I know. Same here.
You see, when will all this be over? When are we going to get that punk out of the way?
When he receives his own share of his father's will, we will kidnap him and take everything from him. Okay?
Babes, I just can't wait. I can't stand seeing the both of you together. See, the fact that he's eating what belongs to me is frustrating me. Babes, I can't deal with it. It's frustrating.
It's okay. I want to be with you more than anything in the world. Okay? But we just need to stay apart for now till my plans clicks. I love you so much, Andrew.
I love you too.
I really do. Come here.
After both of you dropped me off at the airport and left, there was a flight delay, during which time I got a call from my business associate, Chief Obuka. He asked that I come to the office for an urgent business discussion. I obliged and left the airport, meaning to return to meet boarding time. As I was on my way to my office,
Come back! Come back! Shoot! Stop! Come on! Get him! Fuck! Get him up! Get him up! Move! I said move! Move! Come on! Come on! Move!
Where are you taking me to? Where? To where now? Sit down. Hey, please. Please now. Please. Oh, please. Please get me out of here. Please. Just get me out of here. See, I'm willing to double whatever your employer is paying you. I'm willing to double it. Please just get me out of here, please.
Chief, you know what I want you to do for me? I want you to shut up your mouth. What do you take us for? A hungry man or what? See, if you did not shut up your mouth, I go blast your face and my hand will show for your face. Monkey.
Please don't blast my face. Don't blast my face. What have I gotten myself into? Please. Please. See, I'm a rich man, very, very rich man. A wealthy man. I have money. Lots and lots of it. And I'm willing to pay your price. Yes, just name your price. your price anything at all.
Shut up! Shut the fuck up! You should be talking about saying your last prayer and you're telling me about flight. Are you okay? You see how the wagon woman? No, are you okay?
Don't even go there! Don't even go there! We are paid to do this job, so don't even tell me that. Don't tell me! Don't even go there! Are you okay? Ephraim, are you okay?
Make it calm down. Then you got one more. Monkey.
Eh?
Sir, monkey. Sir, like a monkey. You know what is monkey? A monkey is somebody who jumps for tree to tree. That you are a monkey. Say you are a monkey.
Yes, sir.
You are a monkey. I said, say you are a monkey. Say you are a monkey. Monkey. That's what you are. A monkey. Ephraim. Blame this man. Eh? Ephraim. I said, blame this man. Hey, I said, blame this man. Monkey. 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 That's what you're a monkey. You're a monkey.
Zifubuka, it's good you are here. See, I'm sure your boys have the wrong person.
No, my boys are professionals. Not to make mistakes.
Zifubuka, so you lured me out of the airport and had me kidnapped. We're supposed to be friends. We are friends and even business associates. Huh?
I know. Chief Edward, I need to take over. You have succeeded in shadowing many business for me because you have the tentacles. I need to take over now.
Come on now, Zifubuka. Zifubuka, we can talk about this. Man to man, friend to friend, not here. Huh? Is it about me? I have money and you know it.
It's over for you, Edward. My reign is here.
See ya. Zifubuka, you know, all this is about money. I will give you money.
Shut up! Talking about money, I owe my business partner 30 million naira. I want you to do an immediate online transfer to my account now.
Hurry up! No more time. Hurry! Faster! Hurry up! Be fast! Hurry up! I said, hurry up! Money! Where's your phone? Hurry, hurry, hurry. We don't have time. Hurry, hurry, hurry.
Be fast!
I need your account number.
You have it!
We don't have time. Hurry up! It's done.
When I'm back, I'll decide your fate.
There's a blame.
Do you hear me?
Alright.
You are a monkey! Hey! Monkey.
You know that.
Say monkey. Say you're a monkey. Say you're a monkey! To live here alive. That's the thing.
What? I paid you. I paid you. I paid you a lot of money. I paid you. Why? Eh? Oh, shut up your mouth. Eh? Shut up your mouth! Say shut up your mouth, please.
Listen, I'm sent by him to kill you. But he made a proposal earlier.
See my son, see. I have a wife. I have children. If anything should happen to me, they will be heartbroken. Please look at my face. Look at my face.
Fine. So, are you going to pay for your food?
Yes. Whatever you ask for.
Bring out your phone and collect my account details. Use it. Okay, use it.
Chief, I can't believe this. Ben, I say you have to move your words. There is so much to talk about. You see, after all you told me about the events in your house, I have come to a conclusion that we remain incommunicado. Out of sight. We remain out of sight. Yes. I don't know who to trust. My sons, I don't know who to trust. Chief, you don't want me to tell anybody. let it remain a secret. Top secret. Okay? I'm out. You don't know what's happening. What's happened to me. You don't know where I am. You don't know if I'm alive. You don't know if I am dead. That way is better. Okay? Yes. But you have to help me. You have to help me keep an eye on my house. Okay? So that things don't get out of hand. Okay?
Chief, I am sorry. Things are already getting out of hand. I rescued your daughters from prostitution.
What's that?
Yes, Chief. They were frustrated. Your wife is in pain. She's suffering because your sons have refused to fight each other over the compensation meant from the airline.
Ben, you knew this all along and you hid it from the family. That was wicked.
You never gave me a chance to do so. You were busy fighting with your brother.
Dad, I'm short of words. Please, forgive me. I'm sorry.
Dad, please forgive us. Only you. Don't be the cause this thing. God save you and come and carry you home.
Sorry I had to make you go through this whole pain. Really, really sorry. I wish there was another way I could do it. But happy you stayed on with me.
I failed. I could not unite the children together.
No, you tried. You tried. That showed the extent of your love for this family, for your sons. If I die today, I will die happy, satisfied that I have a wife that would never disappoint, a wife that would always stand in my family, hold my family, stand tall.
Dad, please.
Daddy.
All right, Chief.
Daddy, please. Daddy. I understand how you feel, but Daddy. Push. No, be you cause.
I've been waiting for you to come back.
What is going on here?
I'm leaving this house. I'm going back to my parents' house.
Meaning?
Meaning I can't stand and watch you fight with your brother. It's pointless being your wife when you can't listen to me. I'm going.
Dad is back and alive.
What?
You heard me loud and clear. Dad was not in that plane that crashed. He's at home as we speak.
You're joking.
I'm dead serious.
Oh.
So please, you must not leave me now. Not now. Dad is at the verge of disowning us.
Please, I'm sorry. I wasn't going to go. I wasn't going to leave. I was just...
What do you mean by he's not dead? Eh?
I was shocked to see him at home. He didn't make the flight. He was kidnapped.
Oh shit! Oh shit! He was kidnapped and you never bothered to check in all this while?
It's obvious. I'm sure he was observing from somewhere.
Observing what? Observing what? Instead of him to apologize for this expensive job, he sits down there to talk about observation? I mean, what is dead should remain dead?
Meaning what?
Meaning now. Mean it anyhow. Anyhow you want to mean it. Mean it.
Are you suggesting that I killed my dad?
God forbid! God forbid! Please, oh, I did not ask you to kill anybody. I'm only saying that men looking at you, you are not going younger. You need to take over from your father.
But he has to first die a natural death before I talk about taking over from him. How can you take over from a man that's still alive? I don't even think I have a chance anymore.
Oh my God.
With what I and my brother have done, I don't stand a chance with this man anymore.
Oh my God. Not now. Not now. He should have just remained dead. Not now. We need to move to the next level. Can't you see this? Ikena? Eh? Do you want to suffer? Ah! God.
Darling, what have you considered about the boys?
Which boys?
Our sons.
I do not want to have anything to do with that topic. Nothing to do with the boys. Please, spare me that.
Darling, they are our sons. No matter what they have done.
After destabilizing the family, after scattering this family,
Biko. Oh.
this discussion again. Do not bring up this issue of your boys for discussion again. What I'm focusing on is Chifubuka and his boys and how to get them arrested for kidnapping me.
I'm happy you are alive. Oh my God.
I have an idea.
Oh, thank you, Jesus. May your name be praised.
Amen.
Papa, this is you.
Peace, love, unity, keep us together. Aneli anami jaka wana sonwa papa. Peace, love.
No. Calm down. You need to take this thing easy. Let's think of a plan.
My dear, there is nothing to think about. That man she told just messed everything up for us.
I think there's another way out of this. Alright?
My dear, the only way out of this is to eliminate this man. You have to take him out.
Exact same thing I told my husband. But he refused.
We need to kill this man. Otherwise we lose everything. And that means we'll be wasting our time on our own.
I know, Andrew. But there had to be another way. Eh?
I'm going to kill that man. And I can reach to get that done immediately.
No. His son, my husband, has to be aware of this. And he needs to give his consent into eliminating his own father. Please.
You don't get it, do you?
I do.
So what have you come to do in my house again? Fight?
I come in peace. Ikenna, I am not here to fight you. There is no point fighting each other when the person we are fighting over his wealth is still alive. Doesn't make sense.
Good boy. I'm sure you're going to make peace with him.
I tried, but to no avail. Papa is very, very angry with us, and we need to do something about it. Listen, we have to reconcile first and foremost. Then, go to Papa and apologize. We must beg until he forgives us. That's the only chance we have.
I'm happy you have turned around. I'm very impressed.
Happiness is our choice. Peace, love, unity, keep us together. Darling, sweetie, oh, and our son. Peace, love.
What is it? You're still here.
Please, my son.
Both of you are still here. Eh?
Daddy, people. Please, we are sorry we messed up. We are sorry. People, Daddy.
What are you talking about? Apology. I am not here for any apologies. Not here for any apologies. No.
Daddy, please. We know we failed you. In fact, we should be ashamed of ourselves, but we are sorry. I'm deeply sorry. Please, forgive us. Forgive us, please. His stupidity and greed landed us here.
Daddy, are you seeing what I'm saying now? You're very stupid. If I slap you, then you know what I'm talking about. Instead of you to see him now, apologize and let him forgive us for accusing me. That he keeps saying he can't respect me, that he doesn't trust me, that he can't respect me. That's just the problem.
Am I supposed to trust you? Am I supposed to trust you? You get no wine. Don't get me angry here.
You not need that now. I'm his senior brother now.
And so, are you behaving like one? This senior brother after. Are you behaving like one?
See how you're responding to me. Whatever I say, you say to me.
Matter is no.
Hey. Hey! Would you see a job? Look at your eyes. See your eyes. Red. Red, not because I know you can't, your present social position, you can't smoke in go. No, are you sure? But check on my friend. Even your own eyes, look at your own eyes. Red also. Red from what? Hate. You hate your brother. You hate your brother. Malice. Hatred. Discord is sharing both of you, prying you apart, keeping you apart. You can never unite. You are incapable of uniting. So go ahead. See, please say after you see. Give it one blow, and you 7 apples. Go ahead, fight. Kill one another. You want to fall him down? You see? Sorry, sir.
Daddy, please now.
Sorry, Daddy.
You don't.
So that's what you plan? Yes.
Please, Daddy, don't do this. I'm
sorry. Sorry, Daddy. It's alright. Sorry, Daddy.
Daddy, Biko, no. Stupid. Daddy, Biko.
See what you have caused. Instead of you to just stay and beg and apologize, you are busy looking for who did what. He was the one that started it. If I was the one that started it, what did you do? You don't want to respect your senior brother. Do you know why I even came here with an animal like you?
You call yourself and the other brother. Are you behaving like what? Are you behaving like what? Your stupidity and greed landed us here.
Who? You not call him stupid.
Of course, that's what you are.
Me stupid. Chindi. I'm with your mates.
Yes.
Makachoku. Mbaraga syringe. This survivor.
Dr. Afonsi. Of course, that's what you are. Dr. Afonsi, that's what you are. It's Taraja. Listen, when we contract you, have you heard about Monday Hammer? Not Tuesday, not Wednesday. Monday Hammer. If I use my Monday Hammer on you, the Monday Hammer, it could be a worse. You should be ashamed of yourself. Your stupidity and greed landed us here.
Me stupid?
Yeah.
Are you still like this? Please cheer up, I'm begging you.
How am I supposed to cheer up when my father has disowned me?
No, he hasn't.
Why then is he finding it difficult?
Honey, your father's feeling was deeply hurt by you and your brother. He has every reason to be angry.
I said I'm sorry. I'm not supposed to kill myself. I said I'm sorry.
You need to give him some time to think about it. You know these things don't work like magic. You need to give him some time. You need to give him some time to make up his mind about you and your brother. And going to beg him ended up quarreling is really exacerbating.
I can't help but blame myself. But I don't know how to make that understand how sorry I am. Truly sorry.
And you see what you're going to do. Keep begging him. And don't be selfish about it. Yes, each time you want to beg him, go with your brother. Go with him and prove to him that no matter what has happened, that the both of you are still one. Maybe by that way, he might have a change of mind. What can I do for you?
Mama, forgive me now.
I have, honestly.
Then talk to Papa now. Let him forgive Chindi and I. You know how to talk to this man, he's your husband. He doesn't want to listen to us.
Okay, now. I have talked to him and but you want me never to raise the issue. I suggest you keep it. I pray he changes his mind. So, how's your wife?
She's fine.
She hasn't come here since your father got back. Speaking now, I believe you heard what I said for that time. You have to be very careful.
Mama, why don't you like my wife? You know she barely comes here because she thinks you don't like her and she doesn't like the way you treat her. That's what she said.
She gave the answer to that question. Just be very careful first.
I don't understand what you're talking about.
Chief, I think you should go home, relax, and think properly about what you're about doing.
Ben, I am willing everything I have to charity. My sons have taught me how dangerous my wealth can be when I am gone.
Chief, I appreciate the fact that you want to help the orphanage. Like, I'm happy about your generosity. But believe you me, we are talking about your family, your children. Don't you think at some point in their lives, they might need your money to further their lives or push on with their businesses?
Barrister, you listen to me. Everything my two sons have done recently has been money, money, money. They've attempted to kill themselves. They've even gone as far as scattering the very family fabric. I got to where I am by a dint of hard work. My sons should fend for themselves. Let them struggle and fend for themselves. That's it.
But I want to ask you, is there anything I could do or say to you now that could make you change your mind or reconsider your stand on this?
Absolutely nothing. My mind is made up. Go ahead.
Daddy, good day, sir.
I hope all is well. All is well, Daddy.
Actually, we came to check on you, to know how you're faring.
Fine.
Sorry, Daddy, have you eaten? I can get something special for you.
Well, as you can see, I'm fine.
Daddy, there's this new wine joint I discovered yesterday. Daddy, fresh palm wine. No, I can get you bushmates to go with it tonight. What do you think?
Chimney. What are you really here for?
Apology.
I actually came to say sorry.
Please, forgive us. Please.
We're deeply sorry, Daddy. This apology, I thought we were done with it. No, Dad. Come tomorrow.
You see? Yeah, but look, why touching me? Listen, why touching me? You caused all this. Why touching me? Listen, you caused all this. Why touching me? You caused all this. Why touching me? You're making me go through what I don't want to go through. What am I to do? Okay, listen.
Oh my God. I don't think there's anything I can do or say that can make my father change his mind about me and my brother.
Oh, you're finally serious with me. So you thought it would be easy for him to forgive you, having heard everything you and your brother did while he was away?
God. I've lost everything. I'm sure by now you'll be writing the will or perhaps thinking about doing so.
And I'm very sure that he's giving everything to that woman that calls herself your mother. Her plans are finally working in her favor. Why you sit down here and watch it happen sheepishly?
Why are you insulting me? I'm your husband. Listen, each time we have a discussion, you end up insulting me. The least you can do is advise, suggest.
Finally, he seeks Amaga's opinion. My darling husband. My love. My advice remains that you eliminate.
What? Have you gone out of your mind? How? How can I conceal that?
It's very simple. We will get someone to do the job for us. We have to act fast before your father rewrites his will. There is no time. How are you?
Good day. And you?
I'm okay.
I miss you.
Same here. I was actually rushing to the market to get some things when I got your call.
Oh well, I was in the gym when you called me in the morning. I hope all is well.
All is well.
Okay.
Guess what?
What?
Guess, not try.
No, I can't guess. I'm not good at guessing.
Ah, okay. Finally, my husband has accepted for us to eliminate his father. wow. Yes.
That's great news.
So we need to arrange for assassin as soon as possible.
So how did you get him to agree to nothing is
Oh, please. I don't need to stress myself in trying to convince anybody. I know very well that he needs his father's money, so convincing him was just like a waste of time.
Oh well, we need the money too.
Of course, so we need to act fast.
Yeah, I think we need to make a plan as soon as possible.
Very, very.
We need to get to work. So where are you off to right now?
I'm off to the market.
Where I drop you off?
Don't worry, my car is parked somewhere. I'll just take a cab there and just pick my car from there.
Alright. Take care of yourself, man.
Alright
then. I thank you, my brothers, for everything you did while I was away. My wife has really relayed to me all your efforts at uniting my sons. For that I am grateful. It showed me that even if I had died in that crash, even if I had died up there, that I have brothers, I have people that will hold this family together. Yes. Thank you very much. I could not express how happy I was when I heard that you did not die in the plane crash. One, you have been mourning for the past 1 month.
One name, you are a very good man. You are such a good man, and that is why God kept you alive.
Yes.
Because I've been asking myself, how could God allow such a good man to pass on like that? I don't know what God is. But in everything, God is merciful and faithful. Very, very. Very, very.
And again, I'm sorry that you couldn't unite yourselves before you came back. But you must understand that we have tried our best.
And that's actually why I am thanking you people for making that attempt. Okay.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, please.
But one more thing, I would like you to forgive your sons. Forget and forgive. And there's an idea that said that when you hit a child with right hand, you use the left to throw him back.
Exactly.
Oh yeah.
You see, one I am thanking you so much for this, and that is why I used to say that you are such a good man. Yes, God will continue to bless you. You see, your children's sudden greed marveled everybody. To this extent that we started becoming afraid of them, maybe to try to destroy each other. In fact, they were on the verge of doing so when you came back.
Sorry.
That's all right. God is in control.
You are right. Very, very right. That's why I have decided to will my wealth to charity. Yes. They will not touch anything I have. Let them struggle and fend for their families.
You mean everything, as in everything? And Chanini?
Everything.
Yeah, baby.
Will you strike today as promised?
I think so, babes.
After suffering every bit of you, you're so beautiful. I can't just stop being jealous.
Jealous lover.
Oh well. Don't blame me. But after I take out your father-in-law, I need to kidnap the idiot that calls himself your husband. And after that, we take the money. And we get married. What do you think?
Babe, I need us to be very careful in this whole thing. We need to take this thing like slow and cool. I hope you understand.
You can trust me, babes. I understand exactly what you're talking about. But come to think of it, how do you lure your father-in-law out? You know I need him out so I can knock him out.
I'll call him. I'll do like a distress call, like I'm in trouble, or like you're trying to kill me. I think that should bring him out. And if it doesn't work, I will tell him that this is a matter of life or death. That should bring him out, certainly.
That's fine, babes. I think that should work.
Alright.
Come on.
Why is your face like this?
Mama, now I see what you are hiding from me. What you're not telling me about my wife.
I hope all is well.
Mama, all is not well. You never told me she was a cheat.
Ikenna, I don't understand what you're saying.
Mama, stop pretending. I already caught her with a man on my matrimonial bed. Stop lying. I mean, for how long has this been going on? I have a feeling you know something about this.
So she continued after my warning.
I don't understand you.
Ikenna, see. On the eve of your wedding, I walked into your wife having sex with another man.
What? Mama, you saw this and you never told me.
I'm sorry. Remember, it was your wedding. I couldn't ruin your wedding day. God. She knew I saw her and she was waiting for me to tell you about it. I just couldn't. I'm so sorry. Please, I'm sorry. My God.
What?
I can't believe she still had the nerve to cheat on you.
Where's Papa?
He went out.
But I called him that I was coming. I told him not to go anywhere, no matter what. I want to see him.
What's going on again?
I'm coming, I'll see you. I'll talk to you later.
Ikenna.
Hey, you're Mr. Andrew, right?
Yes.
The best you can do for yourself is to remain silent. Once you get to the station, you explain yourself. Oh, yeah, move it. Move it. Move it. Move it. Move it.
What did I do?
Move it.
This is unbelievable. This is unbelievable. How did the police know he was going for a kill?
Maybe someone gave them information.
Who could that be? Who could that be? Andrew is a very smart guy. He can't just be caught like that.
Andrew. Is that his name? Andrew?
You mean the guy who sent for the operation? Yes, that's his name. He must be very pissed and disappointed. He can't just be caught like that, for Pete's sake.
Can't wait for him to be released. I see. For how long?
I don't understand. What are you talking about?
Amaka, how long have you been cheating on me? You've been having sex on my matrimonial bed, Amaka, with him. Amaka, you treated me like a fool right under my nose. You debased me. You insulted me.
Ikenna!
I heard all your plans. Oh.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's the devil. I'm sorry. I'm very sorry. I'm sorry, oh, it's the devil. I swear, it's the devil. Honey, you know I love you.
My stepmom told me she caught you making love.
Hey.
With a man on the eve of our marriage.
Hey. It's the devil, I swear, it's the devil.
Is that why you despise her so much? I'm sorry. Your stepmom! Your stepmom! Your stepmom! Your stepmom! I kept wondering, what about this woman? That is why you don't hear of her, right? Amaka, you disappoint me. You confuse me.
It's the devil.
You treated me like a fool. Right underneath my own nose, Amaka. You were cheating.
I'm sorry. Dude, I'm sorry.
The devil.
It's the devil.
Okay, fine. We're going to get his address. Okay? We're going to change location. And we're going to change address. Right now, your contact has changed. Your address is now going to be the devil's address. So you're going to move into his house and start staying with this devil. Okay? I'm done with you. I'm done with this marriage. Like right now, I'm done.
Honey, I'm sorry.
Is that your phone? Okay. It's your phone, right? It's your phone, right? I don't want it broken so you can get your contact. The devil's contact is inside.
Honey, I'm sorry. Honey, I'm sorry.
No, wear your slippers. Wear your slippers. I'm not an abusive man. I'm not going to touch you. Nobody's going to say I've been beating you. So get out of my house. Get out! Idiot! Get out! Ikenna. Yes, Daddy. Your wife has confessed to her involvement and yours in the attempt on my life.
It wasn't my intention, and it wasn't like I plotted it. I actually led her on because I found out that she was a bit manipulative. Actually, that's why I called the police. I brought in the police.
You brought in the police because you caught your wife cheating on you. You wouldn't have done so because you are unrepentantly desperate for my money, my wealth.
No, Daddy, honestly. Dad, I'm please begging for your forgiveness. Just do let this go because I didn't have that as part of my intentions. It was just the moment and I... Sorry, Daddy.
Honestly, Ikenna, it's hard to believe you could do such act. It's unbelievable.
Yes, Mom. I didn't do it. I'm sorry.
Well, Dad, deepest part of our hearts, we are sorry. From the look on our faces, you will know that we are. In fact, we regret our act. Please, forgive us. Please.
I did not call all of you out here to begin to listen to pleas of forgiveness, to begin to listen to apologies, to begin to listen to beggings and all that. I did not also call you out to begin to apportion blames. I actually blame myself. I blame myself for creating, for making wealth that is eating my family, wealth that is destroying my family, wealth that has laid bare the blackness of your hearts. My family will never be the same again. Things will never be the same again in this family.
Don't say that, Daddy. Please don't say that.
I have resolved that I'm going to will all my wealth to charity. I'm keeping my wealth away, keeping my wealth far away from both of you. Yes. I came to this town. I came to this area with just 20,000 naira, a paltry 20,000 naira. Let's see where I am today. Both of you will have to fend for yourselves. You will have to work out your salvation. Yes. That's what I called everybody out here for.
Daddy, please. We're very sorry, Daddy. Daddy, please. You have willed your wealth to the charity. Fine and good. We don't have a problem with that. But please, no matter what, we are still your children. All we ask for is your blessing. Please bless us.
Yes, Daddy.
So that we can start afresh. We need your blessings, please.
We crave your forgiveness, Dad. We crave your forgiveness. Daddy, please. Daddy, please.
I'm sorry.
This son, Daddy. Daddy, please, we're sorry.
These are my children. Yes. They are my sons. Yes. say something. I have $20 million in my domiciliary account. Yes. You didn't know about that. Now, which of you am I going to give the money?
No, Dad, that won't be a problem. He is my elder brother, so just leave it to him. Whatever he gives me is okay with me.
My children.
Papa took us round town today, and I was so ashamed of myself. People are suffering. People are struggling to survive. Yet, they are happy and contented with what they have.
I'm happy to hear this. I mean, it's so thoughtful of Papa to have taken you to see all these things.
You know I wanted Papa dead for taking away everything from me. But after what I saw today, I've come to realize that it's even wrong to hope in my father's love.
And you know what they say? They say there is dignity in labor and independence. And I'm happy this is coming from you.
Someone said those words to me. I mean, look at me. I have all it takes to stand and survive on my own. So why will I depend on my father's love?
Baby, are you the one saying this or someone else? I'm so happy. I'm so happy that you've tried to understand life better. Honey, we will survive. We'll survive where other people fail without financial support. Yes, believe me, we will. And you know I owe Papa a very big hug for this. Yes. I'm so happy.
Peace, love, unity, keep us together. Aneliana mijaka wana sonwa Papa. Peace, love, unity, keep us together. Happiness is our journey. Peace, love, unity, keep us together. Darling, darling. Sweetie, sweetie, oh, and awesome. Peace, love, unity, keep us together. Where there is love, there is trust. When there is love in the family, as you want me to go, sir, it ain't not to Amaka. Oh, what a beautiful family. Whoa, whoa, one name, Malo, one name, Emunanya Maka. One name, Malo, one name, it ain't not to Amaka. One name, Malo, one name, Emunanya Maka. One day, Malo, one day, it didn't know to a mamma where. Peace, love, unity, keep us together. Aneliana mijaka wana sonwa Papa. Peace, love, unity, keep us together. Happiness is our journey. Peace, love, unity, keep us together. Darling, darling, sweetie, sweetie, oh, and awesome. Peace, love, unity, keep us together.